Here is the first law. I'll explain the law of triangle. I'll explain that scientific phenomenon and philosophical phenomenon each result in one triangle. For example, here is a wallet. Naturally, the possible result from a wallet with $1 worth is 0 to 99 cents. The maximum result is $1. It will not exceed $1. If you could take more than $1, that is a scientific result. Over the horizontal line is a scientific result, and below the horizontal line is scientific result. And if you connect all the possible ranges from that wallet, it becomes one triangle. Next, I'll explain the flow of water as a good example of natural phenomenon. Water, when the side is 100 meters high, water flows from higher to lower. Water gradually flows while increasing the surface. So, where do you think will stop the flow? That's right. It is 100 meters of the same height as the water source. Water gradually increases the water level to the result position horizontally moved with the water source area, and stop its flow when it becomes level. It never flows naturally from low to high. This is a natural phenomenon or invariable rule of a scientific phenomenon. That is, you should not recognize results that are not caused by the cause. If the cause is 100, the maximum result is also decided as 100 from the beginning. And when connecting all the areas where water can flow, it becomes one triangle. Next, I'll explain philosophical phenomenon in which the human mind acts. In other words, examples of purpose phenomena. When I try to make something, I have a plan and purpose first. I have the purpose to make curry. In order to produce curry, it cannot be done just for purpose. Without materials to create curry, curry cannot be done just with a mere idea. So, it begins with the preparation of materials, which are very similar to curry, but not similar. The first thing is to start from the pot preparation and go through all processes such as meat, potatoes, and onions. And finally, when the curry is completely made here as substance consistent with this purpose, it is called completion. Looking at only the visible phenomenon, pots and potatoes change to curry. But when I look at it from the person who made it, curry that comes out at the end was in the first idea. I choose a pot with the premise of making curry, and cut potatoes with the premise of making curry, and add an onion with the premise of making curry. The thing which comes out last is actually in the beginning. And flow stops at the time when the first and the last thing match by horizontal movement. In other words, the natural phenomenon in which the human mind does not work can eventually be described in a triangle. The relationship between cause and result. The human beings carry out purpose by the action of the mind can be described with a triangle. Why do you explain everything with a triangle regardless of whether there is a mind action or not? That is the law of triangle. Scientific phenomenon and philosophical phenomenon are different in scale, but their shapes are completely the same. For the rest of the story, the mother made this curry. Hanako, who knows nothing there, got tired of her club activities and got hungry. She found a curry. She thought that this was lucky and she tried to eat. But she would like to know the motivation and caused the curry. Why is the curry? If mother made it for Hanako, she can eat it. But curry shouldn't be eaten if it is preparing for the coming customers. In the first place, what the purpose of this curry is. This purpose is expressed as why. The question is why this curry has come to exist. Where to go now? How can I solve that question? Yes, if you want to know exactly the purpose of this curry, you can ask the mother who made that curry. Mom, is this okay for me to eat? Or did you make it for customers? However, mother is out, well troubled. May I eat it? Is not it? So, if you bring a modern high-class microscope and analyze it, you will understand the solution. Bring a part of the curry and enlarge it, expand it further to see exactly. Then, after all for me, by analyzing with the microscope and all kinds of electronic equipment, can you know the purpose of curry? This is absolutely impossible because it is how to know the analysis of curry scientifically. I understand that this potato is produced in Hokkaido, but for what purpose? This why and how are confused even though it is a question with a different scale at all. Why and how have their roots of starting point quite different. Everyone, it is not a story of curry. It is human story. Why do I exist? Before the purpose of this curry. What is human beings? If you do not know the purpose for yourself, every day you spend, even the family that you make, also the purpose for going to work, you truly don't know. You just live every day as you know it. So, if you would like to know the purpose of human beings, whatever you see on the educational program or anything, it is the electron microscope that comes out right away. Analysis of Neanderthals' brains, analysis of the brains of modern people, What is he doing? Bring microscope for analysis of the purpose of curry. Pursue it and say things that are outrageous. That is almost the analysis method of the world. In 12 laws, if you want to analyze an existence accurately, there is always a question called why and how. Since how is a method means scientific analysis is proper, there is no answer from the beginning in a scientific analysis for the real intrinsic purpose. You can know that it cannot come out. Organized, we could explain both scientific phenomena and philosophical phenomena in which human mind acts in triangle. Even if we do not divide science and philosophy, we can explain everything, including human beings, with a triangle.